In 1995, Mercedes-Benz launched the Sprinter, their hugely successful large van that today is in its third generation. It was the first ever Mercedes vehicle to feature a worded name rather than an alphanumeric one. It was voted International Van of the Year in 1995. 1996 saw the launch of the SLK, a convertible that was famed for its folding metal roof. 1996 also saw Mercedes launch the A-Class, the upright, front-wheel drive model that was the size of a Super Mini but had the space of a large family car. Despite its practicality, the model was criticised for its appearance and high-speed stability. In total, Mercedes built 1.1 million A-Classes, but they lost roughly €1,400 on each one they built. In 1998, Mercedes-Benz's sub-brand Smart started selling its first model, the Smart City Coupe. It featured a 600cc 3-cylinder turbocharged engine that developed from 45 to 61 horsepower depending on the variant. It was only 2.5 metres long, making it ideal for city use. Despite its tiny dimensions, an advanced safety shell gave passengers a safe environment during a crash. A facelifted version came soon after, and saw the model renamed to the Smart 42. This saw the model come available with an 800cc diesel engine, capable of up to 90 miles per gallon. In 2002, Mercedes launched the Mayback sub-brand. It produced luxury models that sat above the S-Class. At the top of the range sat the Mayback 62. At 6.2 metres long, it was even longer than a long-wheelbase Rolls-Royce Phantom. It was powered by a 600 horsepower 6-litre twin-turbo V12. In 2013, following poor sales, the Mayback brand is dropped, with the name being used as top-end trim levels on the Mercedes S-Class and GLS. In 2003, Mercedes joined forces with McLaren to produce the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. It featured a 620 horsepower 5.4 litre supercharged V8 and had a top speed of 207 miles an hour. In total, over 2,000 cars were built over an 8-year period. In 2003, Mercedes also launched the CLS, a 4-door coupe based on the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. At the top of the range sat the CLS 63 AMG. It had a 510 horsepower engine that could hit 60 in 4 seconds. In 2010, Mercedes launched the SLS AMG. It featured the same gull-wing door design as the 300 SL that had appeared in 1954. Power came from a 563 horsepower 6.2 litre V8. 2013 saw Mercedes introduce an electric variant. It had an electric motor on each wheel for a total output of 740 horsepower and 1,000 Nm of torque. They cost £300,000 each, but only 9 were ever built. They rarely come up for sale, with the last known version being advertised for over £900,000. In 2012, Mercedes-Benz launched the new A-Class model. This time around it featured a more dynamic design, to better rival the BMW 1 Series. It proved very popular. At the top of the range sat the 2-litre turbo 376 horsepower AMG A45. It had almost 188 horsepower per litre, the highest horsepower per litre of any production car at the time, beating the Peugeot 308 GTI by 18 horsepower per litre. In 2014, Mercedes launched the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT. It featured the new 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engines, as opposed to the 5.5 and 6.2 litre naturally aspirated V8 variants that had come before. At the top of the range sat the 720 horsepower Black Series that could hit 60 in 3.2 seconds and had a top speed of 202 miles an hour. 2021 saw the launch of the Mercedes-Benz EQS, essentially the electric alternative to the S-Class. Its a rival to the Tesla Model S and BMW i7. At its launch, it was the most aerodynamic car in the world, and the top-spec model has an electric range of up to 488 miles, one of the highest of any production car. In 2022, Mercedes-Benz launched the AMG 1, a hybrid hypercar that uses an extensive amount of Formula 1 technology. It uses a 566 horsepower 1.6 litre turbocharged V6 and 4 electric motors for a total output of 1,050 horsepower. The AMG 1 can hit 60 in under 3 seconds and has a top speed of 219 miles an hour. Recently, Mercedes has previewed a new CLA Concept car. It shows how an A-Class sized electric saloon would look, potentially the EQA. However, while Mercedes-Benz was hinting at a 2025 production-ready model, they have recently announced that they will be focusing on petrol and hybrid models, with electric car demand not being what most car manufacturers had originally predicted.